Gesicki in trouble again. He's able to escape. Keeps the play alive. Runs for the first down. Dives to the pylon. Is he in? Is he in?
Again, running for his life. Mahomes got it away. Incomplete. Allen again. He's got a wide open tight end on the outside. Dawson Knox breaks a few tackles, barrels for another one. He's inside the 25-yard line.
This is sick. Put this to music. I don't think he stepped out either. That may be the greatest catch I've ever seen.
Brady in trouble. Here comes the rush, and here's the hit. And alive. Broken up, picked up. This game is over.
I'm the best corner in the game. When you try me with a sorry receiver like Crabtree, that's the result you're going to get. Don't you ever talk about me.
What's up, guys? It's time to dive in to the recent moves that were just made this week. Let's start off with Aaron Rodgers heading back to Green Bay. Before the season, I thought he was done with the Packers. I thought he was headed to Denver. But boy, oh boy, did this season change his mind. Matt LaFleur and Aaron Rodgers just clinched another #1 seed. I think he looked at all of his options and ultimately decided that Green Bay gave him the best opportunity to win another championship. Why does Green Bay give him the best opportunity to win another title? Let's start off with his division. You got Dan Campbell and the knee-biting Detroit Lions. Come on, man. This team won 3 games last season. Do we really look at this team as a legitimate threat to the Green Bay Packers? Absolutely not. Let's go to the Chicago Bears. Last season, their season was filled with dysfunction. You had Matt Nagy as the coach, who failed to properly develop Justin Fields. Now, they have Matt Eberflus as their head coach. He's a defensive-minded guy. You got to figure this thing out. You traded up to get Justin Fields. He better be that guy. If he's not that guy, Matt Eberflus may be fired. Let's go to the Minnesota Vikings. I loved the Kevin O'Connell hire. He's from Sean McVay's coaching tree. A lot of those guys have had success. Matt LaFleur has had a tremendous amount of success. He's been to 2 NFC championship games. He's had 2 #1 seeds. And the Packers have been extremely close to getting to another Super Bowl. Zach Taylor in Cincinnati just went to a Super Bowl with Joe Burrow under center. Brandon Staley, although he missed the playoffs with the Chargers, was a game away from potentially being a dangerous playoff contender. I like this hire for Minnesota, but Kirk Cousins is an issue. They have to figure this situation out. I'm not saying that Kirk Cousins isn't a good quarterback. He is. But do we really look at him as a guy that can elevate his teammates, as a guy that is a legitimate threat to the Green Bay Packers? Absolutely not. When I look at the landscape of the NFC as a whole, this move will definitely put the Packers in a conversation of teams that can go to the Super Bowl. And I believe it's a very small list. It will ultimately come down to the Green Bay Packers, the Los Angeles Rams, who were the defending Super Bowl champions, and the San Francisco 49ers. The reason why Packers fans should feel optimistic is the fact that the Rams, that no Super Bowl champion has gone back-to-back since the 2003-2004 New England Patriots. It just doesn't happen. The Rams will be a good team, but it's hard to bring those players back. And on the other side, although San Francisco has beaten Green Bay has beaten Green Bay 2 out of the last 3 years in the playoffs, we don't know what Trey Lance is. I expect him to be better than Jimmy Garoppolo, but my biggest question is, Why didn't he play? If Jimmy Garoppolo is a below average quarterback, the guy taking number 3 overall should be the starter. So Green Bay will definitely be in the Super Bowl bubble. If you held my feet to the fire right now and asked me to pick a team out of the NFC to win the conference, it would be the Green Bay Packers. Would I have them winning the Super Bowl? I don't know about that, but I do think they can get back. Let's shift our attention over to the Seattle Seahawks, Denver Broncos, blockbuster trade. Russell Wilson is now a Bronco. He's the only quarterback in NFL history to get traded to the team he beat in a Super Bowl. This is a great move for Denver. Ever since Peyton Manning retired, they've had talent. They've had great defenses. They've had phenomenal weapons, but they've never had that quarterback. Trevor Siemian wasn't the answer. They wasted a first-round pick on Paxton Lynch. They brought Brock Osweiler back. He wasn't the guy. They even brought in guys like Joe Flacco, Case Keenum, drafted Drew Lock, Teddy Bridgewater via trade. None of those guys are Russell Wilson. I believe this move instantly makes them a playoff contender. When I look at the landscape of the AFC, it is much deeper than the NFC. If I had to pick a favorite, it would be the Buffalo Bills. But not only do you have to go through Buffalo, let's just start off with the division. You got Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, who have been to 4 straight AFC championship games. This kid, Justin Herbert, is legit. The Los Angeles Chargers, now with Mike Williams coming back, are going to be a viable threat. And although the Raiders have been surrounded in dysfunction, Derek Carr is a heck of a player. He brought that team to the playoffs last year. So this is not going to be easy, not to mention Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals just went to the Super Bowl a season ago. So Russell Wilson's going to have his hands full, but Denver absolutely won this trade. There is no price too steep to get out of a bad relationship or to put yourself in a very favorable position, and that's what the Denver Broncos did. Seattle got a heck of a haul for Russell Wilson, but Pete Carroll and John Robinson have struggled with drafting the last couple of years, and they will never get a quarterback that is as good as Russell Wilson or better than Russell Wilson. Let's shift our attention to the final move, a move that happened just a couple of hours ago. We got Carson Wentz going to the Washington Commanders. I'm sorry, folks. This is a lose-lose for both sides. For the Commanders, what are you doing? Like, seriously, what are you doing? Carson Wentz couldn't beat the Jacksonville Jaguars, and you want to trade for him? Good luck to you guys. On the other side, Indy getting 2 third-round picks is huge, but it really isn't. They gave up a first-round pick for Carson Wentz. Come on, man. Carson Wentz was awful his final season in Philadelphia. They decided to make that a conditional first-round pick. Frank Reich thought he could turn it around. He did to a certain degree. Carson Wentz, by his standards, had a good season. But that just tells you how bad Carson Wentz truly is. I'm excited for the NFL season. Let's see. I want you guys to leave your thoughts down below. Tell me what you think, and hopefully you guys can subscribe. Thanks, guys.